Hi, my name is Jessica, and this is my informative speech. These are my audience members, Jenna, Marissa, and Amanda. Imagine being moved from the comfort of your home into a completely different culture where you barely understand the language. You are forced to create a home for your family while trying to assimilate into a new way of life. On the outside, Julia Child made this struggle look effortless and elegant, all while learning the culture, the language, and the customs of the French lifestyle. Julia Child made French cuisine easy and accessible for all American households. Julia not only warmed our stomachs with delicious French food, but also warmed our hearts with her bubbly personality. She transformed the French cuisine into a staple in the everyday American household. Julia took her love for cooking and made it easy and accessible for all. According to the Julia Child Foundation, Child, along with her husband, moved to Paris, France in 1948 when Paul Child, her husband, was transferred in the U.S. State Department. The Julia Child Foundation also notes that after a failed start in a housewife-level cooking class, Julia was placed in a year-long cooking program with instructor Chef Max Bungard. In Shapiro's book, entitled Julia Child, she states that Child, taking cooking classes in Paris, allowed Julia to immerse herself fully into French cuisine and eventually master the French techniques. Julia didn't let her failure get her down. She turned the failure into a success by opening up a cooking school with her two friends in her kitchen. The Julia Child Foundation documents that in 1951, Julia opened her unofficial cooking school with Simone Beck and Louisette Berthoud in Child's kitchen in Paris and started translating complex French meals into simple meals written in English. The book was eventually published in 1961, entitled Mastering the Art of French Cooking, Volume 1. Shapiro found that Child's book inspired many to step out of their comfort zone and try a new way of cooking. The book quickly became a bestseller and a common cookbook in American kitchens. Mastering the art of French cooking is still a staple in many kitchens today, and Child is still easily recognized as the woman who brought French cuisine into American homes. The Julia Child Foundation said that Child gained notoriety in 1963 when her show The French Chef premiered on television. Before the Food Network existed and before being a chef was popular, Julia had a show on a public television station, or PBS, called The French Chef. Her goal was to make French cuisine a simpler task. Julia was broadcasted into homes weekly, bringing her cooking style into homes across the country. Julia's television show and cookbook made her a household name in America who is still revered today. Julia moved to Paris, opened an unofficial cooking school, and starred in a cooking show. French cuisine was made popular by the everyday American home by Julia Child. French cuisine used to be very complicated and time-consuming, but because of Julia Child, it's a simple staple in many households today. Julia traveled the world throughout her life. She helped make American the melting pot that it is known for today.